in a village surrounded by misty mountains. An ancient temple was there on the top of the mountain. An old monk named Master Chan lived peacefully, sharing his wisdom with those who seek it. The temple had a small clear pond, home to a single, vibrant orange koi fish named Oro. She was not ordinary fish. She'd lived as long as the temple itself, and her smooth and attractive swimming in endless circles attracts everyone who came to see her. People from nearby villages believed Oro brought peace and strength to those who watched her. One day, a young boy named Takahashi arrived at the temple. Though he was curious and bright, he struggled with a deep fear of failure. He doubted himself constantly, feeling as if he could never do anything right. Worried about their son's lack of confidence, Takahashi's parents brought him to Master Chan, hoping the wise monk might help him find his strength. Master Chan welcomed Takahashi warmly. He said, "Confidence is like a flame. It needs to be protected from the winds of doubt." He led Takahashi to the pond and pointed to Oro, who was swimming in slow, steady loops. Takahashi asked, "Why does she swim like that?" Fascinated by the fish's calm movements. "Oro has been swimming like this for decades," Master Chan explained. "Even though the pond is small, she moves with grace and purpose. She doesn't need a bigger pond to know her worth." Takahashi was confused. "Doesn't she get bored swimming in the same small pond every day?" Master Chan looked at Takahashi thoughtfully. "Why don't you spend some time here watching her closely? Maybe she'll show you what I mean." Each day, Takahashi would sit by the pond, watching Oro's movements. At first, he was impatient, wondering why he was watching a fish instead of doing something else. But gradually, he noticed something deeper, how Oro's every movement was smooth and confident. She swam without hesitation, trusting her place in the water. She didn't seem to worry about the size of her pond or long for something more. She was content, moving with quiet purpose. One evening, Master Chan approached Takahashi and asked, "Have you learned anything from Oro?" Takahashi thought about it. "She swims in the same small pond every day, but she doesn't seem to doubt herself. It's like she knows she belongs here, and that's enough for her." The monk nodded. "Yes, exactly. Oro doesn't worry about how big the ocean might be or if she's missing out on something. She knows her pond, and that's all she needs. She trusts herself." Takahashi realized that he too often felt small and unsure, constantly comparing himself to others and wishing he were different. Watching Oro, he began to see that confidence came from accepting and trusting ourselves, no matter where you were. The next day, Master Chan asked Takahashi to carry 2 heavy pails of water from the well and water to the small garden at the far end of the temple. The pails felt heavy, and Takahashi doubted he could make it all the way. But then he remembered Oro, moving calmly and steadily in her small pond. And inspired, he took a deep breath and carried the water one step at a time, focusing on each small movement rather than worrying about the whole journey. Little by little, he made it to the garden and poured the water into the plants, feeling a surprising sense of pride and strength. When he returned, Master Chan was waiting for him, a knowing smile on his face. "Did you feel your own strength, Takahashi?" Takahashi nodded, feeling a warm, unfamiliar glow inside him. "I think I do. I have strength, just like Oro. I just have to trust me." Master Chan placed a gentle hand on Takahashi's shoulder. "Remember, confidence isn't about doing grand things or proving anything. It's about trusting yourself, step by step, knowing that you are enough, just as you are." From that day on, Takahashi felt a quiet strength within him. He no longer worried about being like others. Instead, he trusted his own journey, like Oro, who swam with grace, finding purpose in each small, steady circle. And whenever doubt tried to creep back in, Takahashi would go to the pond, watching Oro swim, a reminder that true confidence comes from within, from trusting yourself exactly as you are.